What is the weirdest thing you've ever done for money? When I was in 6th grade, some 8th graders came up to me and offered me $5 to snort crushed Tic Tacs. As I was snorting them, one of them got a teacher and told her I was doing drugs. I started crying and explained everything, and after the principal confirmed that they were just Tic Tacs, the 8th graders all got a week of detention, and I still got my $5. Just Tic Tacs. Principal has clearly never experienced a Tic Tac binge. I can down a case of orange Tic Tacs in 5 minutes. When I was a kid, a neighbor paid me to be a live scarecrow in his garden. My job was to chase the birds and other animals away that might otherwise destroy his garden when he wasn't home to guard it. Note: netting helps keep birds away, but it doesn't keep animals like deer, rabbits, woodchucks, etc. from invading the garden. OMG. Until I read the last part of the second sentence. I thought that you had a creepy neighbor who literally had you standing in his yard like a scarecrow. In my defense, I thought that it was for a Halloween event. I used to clone rare Pokémon like Mew on the Game Boy game and sell them to other people. I just ripped the transfer cable out while transferring the Pokémon at the right time, and we both could keep it, make money for someone else, and then let them decide how much I should get. I listened to hours upon hours of people telling me that they were smarter than me, yelling at me, and threatening to kill me. Totally worth it for that $7.25 an hour. Did you work the late-night, early morning drive-thru shift at Taco Bell? I'll have a Doritos Locos Taco, a Crunch Wraps Supreme, and a Quesarito with shredded chicken. You stupid piece of shit. I want hot sauce and Diablo sauce, and also I am gonna kill you. Okay, that'll be $12.45. Please pull forward to the window. Thanks. Dum-dum. Snorted wasabi. It was not worth $2. I can't think of anything that would be worth snorting for $2. I almost have panic attacks just rinsing my face in the shower. I don't want anything up my nose. I transcribed psychology interviews for a friend. I was in college and she was getting her master's in clinical and needed help transcribing interviews with subjects she'd done for her thesis. I said, I'll do it for free. She said, no, you'd want to be paid for it, and she did. She obfuscated the subject information and just gave me the dictative at the end of it. I am happy she paid me. That was nice of her to insist. Jesus Christ. That was some depressing shit. Her topic had something to do with bonding between mothers and stepchildren. I get naked and people draw and paint me. You know, for art. May I ask, how much does that pay? I DK about this person, but our art department paid $12 per hour for nude models. That was back in 2008 to 2013. I was kind of jealous how girls can make money as a cam girl until I found out there are sites where men can do the same by sticking things up their bum. So I think it'll pass. How good do the sites pay? Asking for a friend. They insert the check into your ass. I was like 8 and wanted money at the cottage. Aunt told me I could stir the shithole outhouse if I was that desperate. So I found the longest downed tree branch I could, took off all the twigs, etc. Then used that 8-foot bastard to stir it up, then went to collect my money. She laughed at me, said she couldn't believe it. So I fished the branch out of the forest and left it on the hood of her car. Yep, have told before. It's still just as true as the first time I told it, which is like 87%. I licked a slug for $20 as kid. After doing it, my mom didn't believe me and refused to pay up. A young man recently died after years of being severely mentally disabled after eating a slug for a dare as a teen. The poison from the slug, which had crawled over rat droppings, caused toxic shock. It was so heartbreaking for him, his family, and his friends. I remember reading about Hi Monsieur, poor bastard. He was just having a laugh with his mates. I had no idea that something so nothing as eating a slug, beyond being a bit grim, could lead to what him and his family went through. And thus a new pandemic starts. Babysat a rock star before a gig so that he would stay put and not go off into the local area, which he didn't know, looking for drugs. We talked about TV and films. Jonah Hill, is that you? I enlisted in the military. Mom. There it is lol. Asked my biology teacher if she was pregnant. Was in 2nd grade and luckily she laughed it off. But hey, my friend gave me $1.50. That night she cried herself to sleep, not even her cat could comfort her. I got paid $100 to learn how to do math with an abacus over the course of 10 days for a college study. I went to this building like 4 times a week to wire industrial ovens. They paid me by the hour and I'd stay for like 10 to 12 hours. Really bizarre idea. Italian man came up to me on holiday in a town near Naples. He asked me to go talk to these 2 Americans. He gave me €10 to buy them a couple of beers in. Talk about whatever. No idea why. This sounds like some movie. I wonder if you were a distraction while they robbed the couple's hotel room, monsieur, or maybe you were involved in some weird money laundering scheme. I let some old man watch me piss in a toilet on webcam for $10. Not me but my friend. In 7th grade, my friend got €2 for smashing a cake into a classmate's face in the middle of a school day. That classmate paid her. That classmate has a wham and humiliation fetish definitely. I read the book, Every Thug Needs a Lady, by Wahida Clark. Saw it in Barnes & Nobles and jokingly said to my brother that I would read it for $100 and give him a book report. Son of a bitch, it is the worst book ever written. Care to provide us with said summary? You know the price. Not me but my friend threw out his $300 phone into a river for $25. It was deep so he didn't get it back. Stonks. I'm an artist and have worked on a lot of films in my career as well as ad campaigns and branding assignments. The weirdest or funniest film we ever worked on was Hereditary. When it first came in it looked like a straight-to-DVD piece of shit that nobody would ever watch. How they got Toni Collette to do it was a mystery to us, because those shots looked like they were done in the 70s with how rudimentary it was. Anyway, the original SFX company that did the work was based in Utah, where they shot it, and did as bad a job as one possibly could, meaning the firm I work for in NY had to redo everything. My favorite shot, an answer to this question in particular, was the scene where the daughter is in class and awakened by a bird hitting the window of her classroom, monsieur. Originally they basically built a potato cannon on set and fired a stuffed bird at the window. Literally a stuffed bird that you'd get from the dollar store. So we had to remove the cannon, dollar store pigeon, and make it not look like shit, but the whole time we're in disbelief this movie was even being made. The say what you must about Hereditary, but I didn't take it to be some shoddy movie. It actually was one of the first movies in a long while to really scare me. It was fucked up, no question. But that's my point. When we received the plates originally, it was nowhere near what the finished product was. Honestly, it looked destined for straight-to-video at that point. My bad, I misunderstood lol. I make and sell fetish videos, so I've had some wild requests, and I've posted this as a response before. It was requested I lay down completely naked and let a female lick me from head to toe, but do so with a lot of spit slobber. Also, force a female to eat my frozen sperm, sprinkled with my pubic hair. A funnel in the anus of a female, followed by a good helping of mouthwash. 7 white chocolate Lindor balls in the anus of a female, followed by my cock. Punching a female repeatedly in the stomach. Grasping the neck of a female while she chews food. There were many others. Created a Reddit account. Worked in a sex shop to make extra money so I could move to Mexico with my best friend. At the same time, I was the EA for the CEO of a high-profile international corporation. It paid off. Mexico was the best. Let this guy on the street kiss my feet for $20. Go to school and study something I hate for years and then get a job in something that I hate. In 7th grade, a kid told me that if I could learn to move my fingers in a certain way, he would pay me $20. Took me 2 days of practicing in my closet and I did it, but never got the money. Now I show people this weird thing I can do. Basically, you move your pointer fingers, pointing at each other, around each other in a circle. But instead of both moving forward, one moves towards you and the other moves away from you. 95% of people I've shown this to can't do it. Why did you have to practice in your closet? LMAOIDK. I just sort of went in my closet to chill a lot. I like small spaces, and if I'm in my closet I can't distract myself with my TV. So it helped me concentrate on trying to do the weird thing XD. Not like that weird, but when I was 6 or 7 I used to pluck my parents' gray hairs for 10 cents per strand. Hammer the gold off a dead guy's teeth. Oh God, the smell. Never again. Got up every day at 4 a.m. and went to work for the last 16 years. Get up at 5 a.m. every weekday. Get up at 3 a.m. every weekday. A kid in school promised me money if I wrote lines for Hi Monsieur. I went home and spent 6 hours writing pages upon pages of lines. Went to school the next day. The kid never paid up. Went home after work with an old Freemason that had just randomly approached me to see if I could help to fix his printer. 18 Yomi was a bit naive, but luckily he was a good old chap and paid well. Tell someone the story of how I saw my grandma's tits. Guarded Michael Bay's special cupcakes for legitimately 5 hours straight. Did you cough on them? No, the guy regularly showed up hours late with models who were supposed to be extras that day. Dude clearly didn't care too much about catching diseases. You know how in elementary school playgrounds or parks there are slides that are made of metal and get extremely hot in the sun? I once was bet to keep my hand on it for 20 seconds. And a kid would give me $5. I won the $5. But my hand was slightly burned for a couple days. I was not a smart 3rd grader. I ate a goldfish straight out the tank for like $20 in high school. Shave my vagina on camera. Wear a grocery bag as a bra. Arms throughout holes. Titties in bag. Open my mouth and let somebody inspect my teeth for 10 minutes straight. Let my sister beat me with a collar and leash. $750. Sucked on my stilettos. Stuck a heel in my vagina. Pumped an inflatable butt plug 100 times or more. Drink squirt a moi. That's all that comes to mind right now. Camgirl life. In 9th grade, one put a used condom I found outside a sports center in my mouth for $100. $100 plus the cost of STD treatment and a tongue transplant? $100 is $100, but damn, that's nasty. I ate dog treats for 20 pounds. I jumped butt naked into Pearl Harbor in the middle of the night for pocket change. Also swam across a small lagoon attached to Pearl Harbor in broad daylight in my underwear for $20. Because I told everyone I could swim across faster than it would take for my group of friends to walk around. Worth it? My friend was offered money to be filmed getting tickled while tied to a chair. Never got a clear answer if she did it. I found someone with a fart fetish and farted in their face 10 times for $200. Yeah, that's weird, I think. Got 5 pounds for biting into a glue stick. Pose naked on a platform in front of a bunch of other college students for a life drawing class. I once danced and acted stupid in front of some girls for $6. Motherfucker hasn't given me my money. Sold my underwear a couple times in college. Got pretty good at it and made a decent amount of money. Some girl in high school gave me $20 for just being her friend. In hindsight, I still don't know why I took it, and to this day I still feel bad. Mary, I'm sorry. I almost traded farts for rent once. Care to elaborate? Broke my arm for $20. Yes, I was dumb as fuck back then. How much money did you end up losing in the end? IDK. My mom and dad paid. I was 9 to 10 years old, but still got $20. Ah, that makes more sense. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.